Steve, it's not jealousy. All I'm saying is, watch yourself with that Debbie. Remember Disco Dave? Yeah. She kept him locked in a cage for 3 years. I mean, fair play, she fed and watered him and that. But when he called for help, she used to prod him with a cattle fork. Poor lad. I tell you what, 3 years it took him. Bit like that Shawshank Redemption thing, he dug his way out. Burrowed out. Never the same since, mate. He's a broken man. Just be careful. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to watch United, but he thinks Fellaini's shine. He told me, Marrow and Fellaini, Marrow and Fellaini, Marrow and Fellaini's fucking shite. Bit off key there. Never mind. Can only do it in one take. I ain't got time today. Welcome. Big up the Bowie Massive. Brap. Bit bad man ting innit. It's Vancam. It's Kev Ashford. It's the United stand. How are we all? I know how you're feeling. Feel exactly the same. Where do I start? Burnley. What a set of rascals. Exactly like the Stoke game, wasn't it? And do you know what? I didn't even go away from Old Trafford disappointed. Well, I tell a lie. Disappointed with the result, but we absolutely battered them. And like the Stoke game, you just think, how long can this go on? Against Leicester, we battered them and everything went in that day. And we've had two kind of off days there. And Burnley, yeah, they turned up. I give the fans a load of shit. Turned up the usual shit singing. It's just like being at church and all that because they got nothing to sing about, so just sing about United. And it just went to prove, didn't it, how small term. I said they were small. There was small club mentality. They celebrated like they won the Champions League, 0-0. And thing it pisses me off as well. Whoever runs that Twitter account for United, it has to be like a 7-year-old knobhead that runs that account. After it, we've got the man of the match sensation live with MUTV. Who cares? Yeah, the camera's just fallen off the window. Wait a minute. No, that's a first. That's the first time it's ever fallen off the windscreen. It's going to have to stay in as well. Like I said, it's all done in one take. Let me gather my thoughts rewind. Yeah, MUTV had the exclusive interview with Tom Eaton or whatever he's called just because he used to play for United. Never mind getting him out, celebrating a 0-0 draw on a point, like they won the Champions League final. Get some of our players out. That's what we want to hear. Get big Zlatan out. Dare to Zlatan, hashtag whatever. Get him out to explain that miss at the end. Starting to get on my tits a bit, this Zlatan, you know. I know he walked in with that aura and I've done it, I've won it, you know, I'm the new Eric Cantona, I'm going to be the new god and all that. Start showing it then, mate. Because if anything, I think he's slowing the play down at the minute. Every team that presses, City, Tottenham, they've got somebody mobile up front that presses the ball. It all starts from the front. The minute you lose that ball, you striker. And Zlatan just does not do that. I know it's never been part of his makeup. But for me, that's the main problem at the minute. But I can't see him taking him out of the team. I don't know whether he's got it written in his contract that he has to play. It just seems, I think he's the only player that's played every single minute of a Premier League game for United. Maybe wrong on that if some stato wants to pick me up on it, but yeah, Burnley was disappointing, and then Fenerbahce. It's like a win-win situation, the Europa League with United fans. You see so much shit on Twitter and everyone's up for the game before it, and then it's like, if we win, it's like, great. And then if we get beat like we did, it's only the Europa League, innit? Not really bothered about it. don't really subscribe to that. I'm a bit embarrassed by that performance. And I don't blame Mourinho. The book has to stop with the players. Yes, he picks the team. But like Chelsea, we concede within the first minute. We've done exactly the same against Fenerbahce. And for me, Mourinho, there would have been a game plan in place. And it just blows it out the water. We should have been switched on in that first half. Chelsea and Fenerbahce fucking around and the ball's in the back of the net, and the next minute, you know, the game plan's gone out the window. We're chasing the game then. But like I said, against Burnley, I just could not believe we did not score. 37 chances, 19 corners, and we did create clear-cut chances. We hit the bar, we hit the post. So as much as I was disappointed with the 0-0 draw, I wasn't with the performance. I don't know what to take from this Europa League performance. But hopefully Mourinho starts cracking some skulls, because too many of them players are just not showing up. It's just not good enough. Yeah, that's all I can say on that matter anyway. But it's like Mourinho, I said the other week, I got a load of crap on Twitter. Just before the derby, it all come out about Mourinho saying that he's living in Manchester's a disaster, which he was totally misquoted on anyway. The papers are out to get him. He said it's a bit of a disaster, but he didn't mean what. If you read into it, his wife is not with him. She still lives in London, and his 2 kids. So he said he's living in a hotel. From that point of view, it's a bit of a disaster. Fair comment to make. He's not like Carlos Tevez or whatever, saying there's no decent restaurants or whatever. He's not slagging Manchester off, the weather and all that. He just is making that point. But if anything, I don't want to slag Mourinho off. I'm not Mourinho out. Whoever that knobhead is who started that Mourinho out Twitter page and campaign, it's clearly a Liverpool fan or something. Just buy a house. Or rent a fancy house. Just do so. You've got enough money, mate. Go and get yourself fixed up, and then you can go for your walks. Have a big fuck-off garden that you can walk around. He's going on, oh, I can't step outside the Lowry because all the press are camped outside. It's because they know where you are. Of course you're going to be like a prisoner. Get yourself a house. And then you can even look at these players that aren't getting a game. If you're lonely, you're going round, you know, having a walk around the garden. Mkhitaryan. Get one of them drive on mowers, them sit on mowers. Get him round cutting the grass. Give him a dogging if you want. Do whatever. If you don't get a housekeeper and you want to, you know, clean the house yourself to keep busy, keep your mind active, get bushy-haired bastard round Fellaini. Turn him round, upside down. He's a brush. Use him as one. Sweep the floors. Sweep the floors. You need an argument. You obviously don't like Luke Shaw. Bring him round. Give him a bit of grief. There's loads you can do there, Jose. So I'm certainly not buying into the fact about it's a hard life living in a hotel. If it is, get the hell out of there. And sort the shit out. That's all I can say on this matter. That is about it. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. Well, it's do you know what? It's Swansea at the weekend. The past 3 Vancams, spitting now. Past 3 Vancams have done, well, Liverpool, Stoke and Burnley. I've slagged them all off. I've said they were shit. I've picked fault with the fans. I'm not doing it this week. We took 3 points out of a possible 9 out of them 3 games. So the Vancam hoodoo, it ends here, and we see if something changes now on Sunday. So I'm not saying anything bad about Swansea. Swansea are a great team. Yeah, they're from Wales, and there's lots of sheep in Wales. I don't know where I'm going with this one, but like I said, I'm not going to slag them off. I'm not going to make any derogatory kind of jokes, because I think I've cursed them. Blame me. Hashtag blame Kev. So yeah, Swansea, the brilliant football side. Brendan Rodgers used to manage him. John Joe Shelby used to play for him. What he was. Yeah, I'm not going to slag him off. I've done no research this week because I don't think we need it. We don't need it today. Yeah, that's it. You can tell I'm down. I am down. I'm sure a lot of other people are down. But I'll sit on that bandwagon then and say, I'm not asked about that Europa League result. It's still in our hands, whatever he wants to do. But Swansea at the weekend, it's not a must-win game, and Mourinho's job's not on the line. Paul Scholes, it was quite good to hear what Paul Scholes said on BT Sport after the Fenerbahce game. You know, he thinks that this team now that's in place is going to be unrecognisable come maybe 6-12 months down the line. I totally agree. Mourinho, I think he's given all these players a chance now, and he's just got to be ruthless. If he wants to get results, he's a born winner. He's shown he can be ruthless, and he's gonna be. He has to be to get results here, because there's just too much deadwood. I didn't realise United needed building or rebuilding so much. This is 3 years now since Sir Alex Ferguson left. Yeah. I wish I had some kind of joke or something to bring a bit of lightheartedness to Vancam, but I'm going to end on that. Got to say, big shout out to a City fan that watches, believe it or not, a Man City fan watches Vancam, Cole Sutton. You know who you are. To the regiment. Oh, and Scary Mary, good friend of mine, going through a bit of a tough time at the minute. Not Scary Mary, sorry, Hairy Mary. Scary Hairy Mary. Going through a bit of a hard time. She just had a kid, and she didn't have money to get the kid a bit of a christening present, so she offered me the new Manchester United shirt, which I've got on for work. See it? Look. Although I did pick her up on this because I said I'm sure they're sponsored by Adidas now, but she reassured me. She said no. Well, yeah, they are sponsored by Adidas, but that's the Adidas badge. So I took it off her hands to help her out. She said, please, if you'll take, it's brand new, this season's Man United shirt, take it off me and give me 35 quid. Bargain. Do you know how much these are in the mega store? Them Glazers are charging, talking about 60-70 quid. But it is the dog's bollocks, and I wear it to work now. It's great. Look, this bit of a black sort of V through it. I hadn't really seen the United shirt. I'm not really into that kind of shit, but I took it off her hands. I thought I'll bring it to work. Like I say, I picked her up on this, but she said Adidas now, go with this, whatever. So who am I to question Scary Hairy Mary? The only downfall to this shirt is it's got Hairy Mary 69 on the back, but I wear the vest at work, so it's always covered up and nobody is going to see it. But I'm delighted. Absolute bargain. Proper bargain. Yeah. Anyway. Wait a minute. Hey!
Will you please, just fucking fuck off!
What's your problem, dickhead?
Just fucking fuck off!
Come down here and say that. I'll be out in a minute. Who's this clown? Anyway, all it leaves me to say, yeah, I'm in my United shirt, I'm a top red. Of course I am, I'm a mighty man. Top red. I'm one of the top reds, aren't I? Of course I am. Like I said, my new United shirt, I got it on for Vancam. It was a proper bargain. Sunday, Swansea. Come on, United! I'm coming, knobhead. Sort this guy out. You want some? It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this.